want to play a game?
How's it going, guys? Slippy Jim here. Welcome back to my insane difficulty walkthrough here on Gears of War Judgment, showing you how to get all 3 stars on all the declassified missions along the way. Now, we're picking up a sawn-off shotgun here in the first area. There's some ammo and stuff like that as well. This is the Halls of Judgment section of the campaign, the second part of the courthouse section. And we are picking up a marker here. That's going to come in super handy for kind of almost a shooting gallery section we have coming up here, with the flying locust that we're going to encounter when we move on through this doorway here. Okay, so this section is pretty straightforward if you just hang back and take pot shots at these things, and yeah, it is super easy. So basically, you don't want to head out too far out into that room because you will be prime target for these guys. But hanging back in the doorway here, you have cover to the left and right if you need to take it, which you probably won't, because your squad will have pushed up and they'll be taking most of the fire from these things. So yeah, it is a pretty easy section at the start here. This is a fairly lengthy part though of the campaign, and there's going to be a ton of locusts coming up further on. But take your time, be patient, don't be overly aggressive, use your cover, and you should be okay on this one. Okay, so we're probably through the bulk of these guys, maybe about halfway, a bit over halfway through. There are actually a lot of these things, but they're usually a one-hit kill if you hit them dead on with the marker. And this section of the campaign as well, it is going to be pretty easy to get our 3-star rating, and we'll get to the Declassified mission a little bit further into this section. Just going to head back and grab the Lancer here. We've still got the double barrel shotgun, but we've pretty much killed most of those things, if not all of them, so I'm going to push up here now. We're going to get some regular locust drones and stuff like that. So like with most sections of the campaign, you need to push up a little bit yourself, and then if need be you can drop back and let Kilo Squad push up further to take the fire. But we actually have to endure a mini cutscene here where we cut our way through this door at this point. Okay, we finally get to the Declassified mission for this section, guys, so let's check it out in a moment here.
I'll be leaving in it too. If I know the locust, let me throw it smoke. Keep your eyes open.
So as Baird mentions there, it is another reduced visibility section of the campaign, and it's not too much of a problem. Basically this is just smoke grenades obscure your vision. So we're going to pick up the boom shield here. These things are actually super effective in Gears Judgment because you can use your primary weapon while you have this thing equipped. So once again, I'm going to push my way out a little bit here. That's going to get the enemy to spawn in, and also it's going to get Kilo Squad to push up, start distracting these guys, and maybe even taking 1 or 2 of them out for me. So the route that I'm going to follow in this section is we're going to head around to the right up where we've spotted that guy up there, and we're going to take some cover up there and then move around from there. So yeah, basically with all these reduced visibility missions, it is super useful using the spotting function, and that will allow you to spot enemies you can't even see in the distance, and you should be able to fire in the direction of the red pointy arrow to get kills. So as you can hear, there is a grinder up ahead there. Hopefully going to take him out. There we go. I'm going to push up to his location. There might be 1 or 2 locusts left up there, maybe some grenadiers, I'm not too sure. Just going to be a little bit careful here. And you can see there again, we got a ribbon just for spotting enemies, so all those ribbons and things like that will add up and count towards your 3-star rating at the end of the mission. So it's good to be able to do that sort of stuff. Okay, let's try and take these guys out. Okay, and we've got an Onyx box up here as well as regular ammo and stuff like that to resupply. But there's a fair bit of cover up here, and you can even drop back a little bit if you need to, but you're going to get stuff like the flamers coming, the flame grenadiers. You're going to get some heavies. They could be boomers or they could be grinders. You can hear we've got a grinder back there somewhere. Usually the grinders are a lot easier than the boomers, because the boomers can take you down with the boom shot in one hit from a ridiculous distance sometimes. We have another grinder back there as well. So it does depend on the smart spawn system exactly what type of enemies that you'll get. Ooh, took a little bit of damage there from what I think was a grenade, which is bad news if there's a grenadier down there throwing grenades. So just being patient here, taking my time, hanging back here, letting Kilo Squad draw most of the fire, and you can see we've already got our 3-star rating at this point, so we just have to survive basically to make it. So because you don't know exactly what's out there, it is a great idea to hang back, and those flame grenadiers can be pretty devastating if you get too close to them. So another good reason just to hang to the back of the map like this. It's not a time challenge, so you don't have to worry about how much time you take. It is insane difficulty, so you've got to keep that in mind with your play style if you want to get through the campaign in these sections. Okay, so I've just got a couple of locusts left down there. See, one of them's crawling. If you can try and take him out before he gets revived. Okay, now we've got some boomers, so I have to be super careful here.
Bring it on. My bad.
So yeah, using the audio cues is really useful, because you get to know when they're going to fire, when they, make certain audio cues in the game and stuff like that. You're listening to the grinder for it overheating, so you know when you can pop out and fire. Things like that all helps in the game. Of course, this is pretty much Gears 101. I'm going to pick up some frag grenades in here. Okay, so once we get through this last room here, I think that's the end of this section. And we'll be able to move on to the terrace part of the campaign, which will be coming up in the next video. But we are getting towards the end of the campaign, guys. There's only, I think, 4 or 5 sections to go, and we are finished with this. So I hope you're enjoying, guys. Please remember to rate and comment. For now, it is Slippy Jim out. Thanks for watching.